We will beat any chartered online official price.
12 to 14 high street Magic telephone 0121 565 5990.
24-hour hotline 07831 648 127. Online booking takkartravel.com.
As we celebrate together, let us remember one thing. This is just not an event. We are part of a much larger process. A process whereby we are creating a bounding between us and the police force. On this auspicious occasion of Diwali, on behalf of all the Shree Geeta Bhawan committee, we wish you all good health, great happiness and glowing success in whatever situation you find yourself. We will treat this program some formality and some informality. Not many protocols are going to be followed. There will be a noise, there will be people coming, so we have to bear with that. But firstly, I would like to introduce today our distinguished guests. First and foremost, we have among us Dave Thompson. He is the head Chief Constable of West Midlands Police. His responsibilities are many and heavy. He led the review of National Counter-Terrorism Structure, National Gangs Portfolio, and Criminal Use of Firearms Portfolio. His candid and frankly stated views are well known and well respected. Due to your presence, sir, we are secure and safe in Midlands. Can you please give a warming welcome to us? Next we have Happy Gupta. She is from Consulate General of India, Birmingham, who along with Dr. Aman Puri and many others are doing excellent job for the community. Please also give welcome applause and approachable in the country. Please give an appreciative applause. Our next distinguished guest is Ashley Burgess. He is a Deputy Police and Crime Commissioner who achieved this status at the age of 24. 27. Now he's 27. He was 24. Very good. My facts are right. He is the youngest. He is the youngest in this post in the country. Among many other policies, he particularly developed the Gangs and Violence Commission to eradicate violence in the society. He is also assisting to eradicate the drug use and the prevention of illicit drug economy. Please give Ashley a warm welcome. Our next guest is Steve Grant. Steve is a commander of Birmingham City Police. He is involved in very serious criminal investigations in which he enjoys resounding success. Please give your welcome to Steve. Our next guest is Karen Garys. Do you pronounce as Garys or Garys? Is that right? Okay. She is the Chief Inspector in the West Midlands Police. She is the chairperson of Black and Asian Police Association. She will report BAPA. The aims of of the association is to eradicate racial bias in the police force. We feel this association is like a bridge between us and the police as an institution. We are certainly better off because of this association. Please give a round of applause for the work which Karen does. When she comes, please convey my message to her that I did mention about her. Thank you. My next guest is Rani Gundu. She is the longest serving Asian police officer for the West Midlands. She served the community for over 30 years. She was awarded with long-serving and good conduct police award. Rani also supports women in need of protection in this region. Please give a welcome applause to Rani. Finally, we have a very important person with us. Because of him, we are here together. His efforts of coordinating this event are enormous. He is our Ramesh Kumar Sharma, QPM. Ramesh was the first Asian police officer who joined the police service in 1970. In 1974, he received the gold medal from Prince Philip. In 2002, he was honored with Queen's Police Medal by Her Majesty the Queen. He is a founding member of the Black and Asian Police Association. Please give an appreciative, mark my word, appreciative applause to Ramesh. Appreciative applause means louder than the other applause. So, thank you again of everyone who has spent their valuable time coming here in this rush house. And now, the next step we have to take is lighting of the candles to signify this occasion. Can I request, can we request Dave Thompson, if possible, our High Head Priest Dantatji Vishish, Happy Guptam, and Ashli Battery, and Mr. Hawk. Please.
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् तञ्चयोरप्रणिमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये देवीः स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जगातु वेकजं सम्नो अस्त्वदीपदे शं सत्यस्पदेः ॐ भूर्भुवस्सरं हरिः ॐ स्वस्तिः न इन्द्रो वृतस्रवाः स्वस्तिः न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्तिः नस्तः ऋक्षो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्तिः नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु प्रकटश्वा मरुतः पृष्णीमातरहं शुभं यावानो विदधीषु जग्मयः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ
A hand of applause, please. Thank you. Take a seat, please. Next in the program is explanation of the significance of Diwali. Diwali is commonly known as the Festival of Lights and one of the most popular festivals for Hindus. On this day, homes are cleaned, decorated with lights, and there is a display of fireworks. It signifies the victory of divine forces over evils. It is also the celebration of homecoming of Lord Rama after 14 years of exile in the forest. He was highly respected prince and king. Most of the Indian culture is based on his value system. Lord Rama was very fair to his subjects. He established a fair and just system popularly known as Ram Raj. He was an obedient son, a loyal husband, a spiritual evolved soul, one with God. His homecoming was the most important event for his subjects. It is also celebrated in other parts of India for many other reasons. On this day, Lord Krishna liberated 16,000 women from the clutches of a demon. In some parts of India, especially among the business community, it is treated as a religious day when they worship goddess of wealth. Finally, Diwali signifies victory of light over darkness, knowledge over ignorance. Let us pray. O Lord, lead us from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Home, peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Now, I will pass it on to Ramesh to learn
things. We do, as I said, police one of the most diverse communities in Europe here in the West Midlands. It's something I think is a huge privilege, but of course it brings challenges for us to make sure we understand those communities. And so events like tonight actually are a huge part of our learning, my learning, and the organisation, so we understand the communities we serve. This Diwali, I had no understanding at all of the connection into the Sikh community and why the Sikh community recognised Diwali because of its important connection to them and one of their gurus. So actually at a time where the Sikh community are celebrating hugely important events in their calendar, which we move on to this week, it's actually fantastic that we see that connection across different faiths, and it certainly enhanced my learning as well. The other issue why these events are important is that bond of legitimacy around policing. So every community has different needs. And I think we'd all recognise we're going through a bit of a turbulent time at the moment as a country, but actually it's going through a turbulent time internationally. People are in many ways defining what being British or what's right or wrong in particular narrow ways. And actually at the time, I think it's really important the police are seen as an agency who are demonstrating they're here for everybody and their specific needs. And we know at many times people feel from some of our minority communities vulnerable, singled out. And my message to you really is we are absolutely here to be your police and to be part of ensuring you feel protected and safe in this wonderful city. Part of that, really important, is also about how people join our workforce. So while I was sat waiting to come up, Rani comes over and shoves a note under and says, please mention positive action recruiting if possible, like I really wasn't going to. So the guys in the corner are there from our positive action team, and Rani does a huge amount of work as well. But what I want to say is a few things. So we're right in the middle of a general election, and we've got a few politicians in the room, so I have to tread a very neutral path today. But I think it's fair to say nobody I've seen so far is promising to spend less money on policing, which actually for us is quite important at the moment, because what that should enable us to do through work that we've been doing in force with the Police and Crime Commissioner as well as some recent government money is to make sure actually we can recruit at pace as an organisation. And so there's lots of things going on in policing. We want police officers for all sorts of obvious reasons, and you'll see colleagues will talk about their experience in policing. We're actually doing lots of work with cadet schemes, and we're trying to recruit cadet leaders, because actually our cadet schemes are in areas where we want to work with young people, not just to recruit, not really to recruit really, but to make them feel legitimate in the work we do in policing. We're recruiting police community support officers, but also if you've got children working in IT, technology, HR, we've got some exciting works going on at the moment. So I think it's really important that you try and encourage people to look at us as a profession, because the more people you have in the community with the connection to the force, I think the greater confidence you'd have about us as an organisation. So please have a chat to the guys. I know the Lieutenant Commander will try and say you should go and join the Navy and serve one of those aircraft carriers, and can I tell you, you've nearly got me actually, I'm so excited. But actually, no, seriously, these guys from the Navy are important here as well. We're not in competition at all, we're actually about creating choice. And actually, the Navy guys do tons of work with our cadets and are a big part of it. They also kept me solvent at university because they paid me some money when I was there. But actually, you know, all these professions are open to people, and we need to think about more today from our communities. So thank you so much for welcoming us here. Absolutely enjoying spending the evening with you and learning more. I hope you can learn more or encourage people to learn more about us and see how you can come forward to do more work with us in policing. Thank you so much for this evening.
About BAPA, the Black and Asian Police Association, what we're about, and just to touch on why it's an important event for us. He's looking at his watch already, I'm not going to take that long. So BAPA was officially founded in 1997, and I've been chair now for 6 years. And there's a committee of us that work together as the representative of BAPA, and there are many in the room tonight. I'm going to ask them to come up to here to join me, because it's not fair that I'm here by myself. So Vice Chair is Kin Debbie. Where's Kin? Come on. And then we have, obviously, Ramesh, who's a long-serving member. We have Rani. Rani, come over here, please. Daphne. Chris. Kieran and Gersh. Come on. So these are a few of our committee members, and in a moment I'm going to ask this lovely young lady here to have a little bit of a conversation with you about her journey within West Midlands Police, because she is the highest ranking female Hindu within West Midlands Police. Hindu. So BAPA has 4 key principles. We aim to promote policing in West Midlands Police. We seek to support representation. We do events around recruitment. We go out there, we like to wear our tunics and be proud of what we do. And we look at progression with the organisation, how we can support people to get up in the ranks and across different departments. We also challenge, the chief will say we run his best critical friends, but it's important for us to be the voice of the community within policing and to voice any concerns that you have. That's one of the aims of BAPA. But ultimately we're about celebration. Tonight is about celebrating Diwali, and it's a privilege and honour to be here to celebrate this event with you. I'm going to give the mic now to Kim to say a few words about her journey within police.
Good evening. I didn't expect this, so I'm going to be very quick. I joined the police in '98. My grandfather was an inspector in the Punjab, and I think policing must be in our blood. There was a reason in there. So I joined to make a difference and represent my communities. I'm proud of what I've achieved, and you know, I've got to the inspector rank, but a little bit disappointed as well, being the highest ranking Hindu officer in the force. I expected a lot more. So I call out to yourselves, can you encourage your sisters, brothers, children to join the police? It's a fantastic career, and I'd love to look back and see somebody higher than myself, but I can't do that on my own. So I ask you all, you know, look further and wider along cousins and everything like that. It's a fantastic career. You know, there will be challenges, but isn't there in every organisation? And we live for challenges, don't we? So have a look, don't dismiss it as a career. You will enjoy it, it's really, really rewarding. And you get to do this as well. So that's it from myself. So I expect some applications from yourself, otherwise I won't come here again next year.
Thank you very much. Happy Diwali, Namaste.
Thank you, Karen, and thank you very much for that. As I say, we all work in a team, and before I call somebody out, the next speaker out, I'm really surprised to see somebody travel all the way from the Met, and it's Fruit Shake. Would you stand up a minute? That's a nice long journey. Well, I'm very pleased to join us tonight. She's a superintendent in the Metropolitan Police. All right, thank you. The next person I'm going to ask is Chief Superintendent Steve Graham. Would you come and say a couple of words, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramesh. I'm not going to replicate everything that the Chief or Ashley said earlier on, but it is for me personally a great honour to be here tonight. As you can probably tell by my accent, I am another Birmingham boy, born and bred, and so to have the role that I currently do, being the commander of Birmingham West, is for me a great honour and a great privilege. That honour and privilege has been replicated tonight because, as well as being a police officer, I'm also a man of faith, and so to come and share a significantly religious moment with you is quite a lot to me, and I'm genuinely honoured and touched to be here. Because of that, I did read a couple of bits about Diwali, and when they were told what I read, that it was a triumph of knowledge over ignorance. One of the things that did strike me is that events like tonight will hopefully increase that knowledge, our knowledge of you and your communities. And as other speakers have said here this evening, hopefully your knowledge of us. And so, as other speakers have said before, I would encourage you not just to speak to us on set piece nights like tonight, but when you see sergeants like Nick Simpson, who does a fantastic job in this area, and Roy, our PCSO, who's known locally as Mr. Lazells, come and speak to him. Keep building those bridges so that it's fantastic to have set piece events like tonight, but continue this so that we can continue this battle of knowledge over ignorance, and so that the spirit of Diwali carries on into our lives. I hope you enjoy this evening, and happy Diwali to you all.
Thank you, Chief Superintendent of City. I'm going to ask from the Navy, Suzanne Lynch, to come and say a couple of words, please.
Namaste and happy Diwali. Thank you so much for your welcome. Again, we made to feel so welcome, so included in all the events, and thank you, BAPA, for all you do around the community. It's really great to be working in partnership with you. Today I'm joined by my colleague Edmund from the Royal Navy, and also from the RAF engagement team. We've got Shiv there. So Shiv, if you'd like to come up and join me as well. Again. Okay, from us and for me, I had the privilege in September to spend 3 weeks in India, which was absolutely fantastic, and during which I managed to put on 1.5 stone, sampling all the delicious food, so I think I need to get back to the gym. But for me, Diwali, as well as being a message over the victory of light over good, for me it showed the perseverance and loyalty that when people get together, so when Hanuman raised the army and helped support, and exactly, we are your army, we look after you and we protect you, whether it be in the UK or around the world, and we're really proud to support our communities. HMS Dragon, one of our sister ships affiliated with my home port of Cardiff, she was working earlier this year with the Indian Navy, during which time they worked collaboratively and they did major drugs busts, so again shows that the wider role that your armed forces have around the globe to help keep peace and security. Now, HMS Dragon is linked up with one of our honorary officers, Raj Agarwal, who's Indian, and they were really proud to celebrate Diwali. So HMS Dragon did send a happy Diwali message to the community, again, well out on exercise with the Queen Elizabeth. So again, we are really proud to be your armed forces, and we proudly represent all our communities. So thank you so much for your continued support, and thank you for events like this and for BAPA's introduction.
Sirs, ma'ams, ladies and gentlemen, that's, every serviceman will laugh at this because that's the commentary we have when you board our aircraft. Sirs, ma'ams, ladies and gentlemen, from your armed forces from the Army, the Navy and the Air Force, we wish you a very happy Diwali and thank you very much for having us here.
Thank you, Shree, and thank you for those nice, kind words. Right now, I'm going to really drop this on somebody's toes who's only been in the West Midlands Police for 5 minutes. Right, and that's Nicola Price. She's the Director of People and Organisation Development, a very important West Midlands Police. You can do judges, but would you come on?
So I really wasn't expecting this, but just wanted to thank everybody. It is day 8 for me in West Midlands, and it's a real privilege to be here tonight with you. I'm really going to enjoy working with my colleagues in BAPA and the other associations. I've got a passion about learning about different cultures and being part of communities across the whole of West Midlands and my home. And so I just want to again thank you for sharing, and I look forward to meeting lots of you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Another nice hand of applause for these lovely children. What a fantastic display. Are you ready for the other? Yes, please. Okay. Yeah. And while we're waiting, thank you. There's plenty of spaces. Can you, the people at the back there also, if you could try and take some seats, please. There's a lot of people at the back and standing. There's lots of spaces available. Could I ask you to please find a seat to sit down so that we're all concentrating on this celebration. Please take a seat. And those people at the back, would you come forward, please? Thank you. All right. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Right, okay, can I just mention, while I'm just waiting for the ladies to come through the Gujarati dance group, can we make a very special thank you, firstly, is to Kanshi TV. Kanshi TV, just here, Tony Bungar, who's standing there with the camera there, who's recording this program. This will be televised nationally and internationally, right? And Kanshi TVs are always supporting us with various interviews and promotions and community work, and we want to say a very special thank you to Kanshi TV. Can I also say the same and more to Kalwant Kunar, who's standing here from Bill Media, and he and his team are absolutely renowned nationally, internationally for the great work that they're doing, and recordings and broadcasting and promotions. And I know that recently they were put together the Guru Nanak Dev Ji's 550th DVD, and it's very, very popular, and it's going like hotcakes, if I can say that. But special thank you to Bill Media, and on the corner there we've got Vijay from the BCU students team, who are also doing a recording, right, to promote this program to the community nationally and locally, and for educational. And can I thank also is Graham, our police photographer, who's a buddy, and he's been with us. I don't know where he's gone. Where's Graham? Oh, there's his hand here. Like, Graham, put your hand up. Right, he needs a hand of applause really. Also, whatever program we do, he's always there, and so thank you to that as well. Okay, I think we're ready now is for the Gujarati dancers. Thank you. Yeah, please come and join us. You saw what you saw. Wait to see these as well. Fantastic girls that you were absolutely tremendous. Please, hand of applause for the senior double girl dancers. Please come on. Thank you. Thank you. Another round of applause for all these. Thank you. Hooray. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And what a performance by the group.
जी एक मेरी गल ते सुन
जी
क्या गल सुनो क्या बड़ा जड़े पीछे पे ये पग उठे मैं कद्दू ने बड़े पर नजर रखी सी आज तो पकड़ ली है ना दत्तो सा मैं ऐसे सोचा दी थोड़ी कार जनानी होने दे ए काम तुम कर सो
मन्नी गए मैं आख्या तुसां वास्ते माशरती मसाइल पर एक नवा प्रोग्राम कि नहीं क्या आखने पे रोला रप्पा मिकी मेद है तुसा इसकी सारे जी कराने मिली के तकिया कर सो रोला रप्पा पई गया बंदा इतना पटड़ी लई गया
लगदा तू इंडिया तो आया पर चेहरे ते पूरा थकावट नहीं एयर इंडिया दी सीधी फ्लाइट लेके आया 7.5 घंटे च पहुंचाया मैं 2 फिल्मां देखियां न्याणे ने गेमां खेलियां ते खाना भी एयर इंडिया ने शाही ठाठ नाल खिलाया ते टिकट कित्थों ਲਈ ਸੀ सब दे जाने पछाणे 25 साल पुराने तखत ट्रैवल तो तखत ट्रैवल
Direct flights to Amritsar, Ahmedabad and worldwide destinations.
पासपोर्ट वीजा पैन कार्ड कोरियर ते मनी सर्विसेज
We will beat any chartered online official price.
12 to 14 High Street Medic telephone 01215655990
24-hour hotline 07831648127. Online booking taktratravel.com.
ਕਦੇ ਆਰੇ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਰੰਬੀ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਸੂਲੀ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਦੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਚਰਖੜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਦੰਦਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਸੇਜ ਵਿਛਾਉਣੀ ਕੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਛਵੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਤਵੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਕਦੇ ਤਲਵਾਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਨੋਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਲਫ਼ਜ਼ਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਆਨ ਕਰਾਂ ਜੋ ਗੁਜ਼ਰੀ ਆਸ਼ਕ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਸ਼ਕ ਲੋਕ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ਼ਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੁਹੱਬਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੁਹੱਬਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਮੁਹੱਬਤ ਯਾਦ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੁਹੱਬਤ ਦੀ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਤੋਂ ਦਿਲ ਖਿੜਿਆ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਉਣੀ ਜਾਣੀ ਤੋਂ ਸੋ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਜੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਾਬਤਾ ਕਾਇਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਲਓ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਗੱਲ ਸੋ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਿਓ ਗਗਨਦੀਪ ਸੌਂਦੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਲਓ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਗੱਲ ਸਿਰਫ ਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਕਾਂਸ਼ੀ ਟੀਵੀ ਤੇ
We are looking for full-time, part-time members of staff within the Walsall, Willenhall